Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here, and welcome back to Awakening of the Rebellion. We're starting up the new campaign. We're playing as the Rebel Alliance, and welcome to Yavin. The destruction of the Death Star has finally happened. Mon Mothma is now leading a military rebellion against the Galactic Empire. And it's our job to see that her goals and aspirations are accomplished through military means in space and on the ground. If you've never seen one of my campaigns of Empire at War, we've been playing this for years now. There's been a new release, 2.1 is out. I did a little video about it a couple of days ago. These campaigns go on for a long time. It's going to be a big one. So we're going to dive right into it. We are playing as I almost said the New Republic. We are playing as the Rebel Alliance, potentially the New Republic as we get farther into the story, farther into the campaign. So to achieve victory, we need to eliminate all enemy factions from the galaxy. Now, that's not just the Empire. We are playing with the Black Sun turned on this time. That means we're going to see a lot of planets with corruption. You'll see the yellow around it. You'll see pirate outposts all around. And it's going to be weird because the Black Sun now have a new mechanic where they get to choose the leader of their, pirate alliance. So we may end up fighting against a droid revolution. We might end up fighting against the Hutt cartels, not just in the form of the small Hutt faction, the actual Hutt space, but a more far-reaching Hutt cartel. Maybe it's the Zan Consortium. Who knows? We don't know. But the Black Sun can take on a lot of different aspects, and that means new ships, and they can change as we play. So we'll see what happens. Of course, as the Rebellion, we have to worry about the center of the galaxy. Look at that new galaxy map. Isn't it pretty? And we have to worry about the Empire coming in from the core. They always love to smack. In every version I think we've played of this, Manan first. The old, was it not Bacta? Was it Kolto? Manan was Kolto, right? Yeah, Kolto, the medical resource, if I remember. We can even go to Planet Info, probably tell us. Manan's most remarkable feature is the calm azure ocean that completely covers its surface. Powerful healing agent harvested Kolto. Yeah, there it is. It's been a bit since we played KOTOR. So what we're gonna do is first things first, as always in a new campaign, loading it up, let's turn on all the things. These buttons right here will turn on the credits and the most important unit, at least that the game thinks, normally heroes in the top of the stack. It'll also tell you how many space station spots it's got and ground construction spots it has for the planet's surface. Kind of gives you an idea of what the planet level is. And it'll also tell you what's important about the planet. Like, for instance, Manan here has a special bonus. We go back to planetary info. It doesn't have a special bonus, but it does. You're lying to me. You definitely have a special bonus. I just don't know what it is. It's something to do with healing infantry or something, I believe. There's even a symbol for it right here with a little plus icon. Let's see. So space structures 2, defenses 2, shipyard light, Black Sun, space pirate, casino. Yeah. We need to figure out what we're gonna do though, and we've got a lot of housekeeping and Empire management to do, or Rebellion management to do. A lot of our heroes are down in the south at Hoth. Now, in past campaigns, I have invested a lot into holding on to our rebel base, Echo Base at Hoth. It is a planet that's fairly easy. I won't say easy to defend, but if they do get this far, the enemy will always drop to the south. They have to push through lines of battlements to get to us. It's actually quite a cool map, but we don't fight in it often because the Empire never pushes this far, except for in one campaign we did, which we lost. Yeah, that was the thing that happened. I think it was actually Black Sun that did it, if I remember right. But we need to manage this. We need to figure out where everybody's going to go and start figuring out where our front lines are going to be. We don't need every one of these ships spread to the wind. So we can hold key hyperspace intersection points. So let's go to Hoth. Let's organize. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the space station over here on the right. Let's put all of our fleet to the left. Let's get Rogue Squadron off of the deck and into space. Do I want to move you guys? They can be rescued. That's a mechanic for Empire at War. I'm just trying to figure out who and where I want to move people. Because, you get Leia in space. She gets 5% combat bonus to all units. She also gets a pretty sweet blockade runner. And on the ground, she's wonderful for raids because she has a special ops team that escorts her honor guard. And she gets the ability to drop portable shield generators, something out of, a few games, but Battlefront, the newer version, is the one that I always think of. We definitely want to get Iblis in space. He should give us the modified dreadnoughts. So let's go ahead and get him into space, because he's going to be a lot of our firepower and tank capability. Luke in space with his lucky shot ability is super useful. Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma, did they change what you do? Faction leader, 25% health to all units. Leader of the rebellion, inspires strong morale boost when present in combat. Though you are risking a lot putting her in combat, she can be rescued if she does get killed in combat. That means that there'll be a mission generated to go get her, but she could pop up on any one of the Imperial planets where you have to go do something or take that world to get her back. Meaning, if it's a really hard to take planet, which, you know, it very well might be somewhere deep in the core, we may not see her till the late game, and that's not great. We've also got one of our generals, Riken, General Riken, served in the Old Republic as a rebel officer, alienated by the Empire. You get a 10% combat bonus to all units. I will put you in orbit and in command of this fleet, and we'll put the Falcon in charge. One of the early things that I want to do down here for management is to make an early play for Bespin, so we can get that Tabanic gas coming in. Let's move you to Alwyn. Let's move space stations around. There aren't any on that planet, so that means there's not a lot in the way of defenses. Navigating. We do have a backline hyperlane. I don't remember what update added this line through here, but it does kind of give us like a back door. I'm going to use that to pull all of their local sector forces out of this region and send them to Alloyd. All right, so that's pretty much on lockdown. As soon as those forces arrive, we're going to head over to Bespin. We may even go as soon as these groups. Actually, we'll do it right now. Everybody get together. We're heading to Bespin.
I'll be there.
We need to make contact with Lando Calrissian. We want to make sure that his refineries are working for the rebellion. We can use the Tabana for our weapons, various power generation systems.
Planetary control achieved.
I love the cutscenes from some of the older Star Wars PC titles. Very cool. There's one for, I think, the Empire taking this too. A few of the worlds have these. Escorting the Lambda shuttle in. I asked, I think it was Mr. President, I asked, hey, when is the Empire going to be able to just make Lambda shuttles? Because if you look for the stats of a Lambda, just use them as gunships. They're really good, actually. Like, those are weapon systems right there. Those are laser cannons, and they're heavily armored for shuttles. And that's what, one and a double linked stack right there. So you've got twin linked cannons. Not to mention, there's a version of the Lambda. It's a little bit beefier that has a 360 turret on the rear of it, which were a pain in the butt to kill in Galaxies, Star Wars Galaxies back in the day. Unless you knew right where to sit and you disabled that rear turret, and you could kind of stick on them. Anyways, off topic, but still fond memories. Looking forward, in the line out to the mid-rim, out into wild space, we have Bothwa Camino and Rothana. Now, I want to gather our party before venturing forth. We'll make sure we have a large enough fleet to do something about this. Let's move these Y-Wings over to the Liberations fleet.
I'm the administrator of this facility.
Welcome aboard, Calrissian. I'm really glad you're here. Now, he's gotten an update, too. This was in, I think, the last version. Lando Calrissian has the, was it the Lady Luck? Or the Lucky Lady? Lady Luck. It probably says it in his description. It is a sort, yeah, it's a Lando Calrissian, former smuggler. Bespin, Sabric Tournament, Bespin's an administrator, it doesn't actually say the name of his ship. Anyways, it's this small, like, cruise ship that he gets. It was actually a ship you could get in Galaxies. Huge windows on the sides. The center of it has, like, a big bar. You could just look out and watch battles from it. Now, his version comes with a really cool ability. He gets to call in backup in combat. You don't know who's going to show up, but he calls in a favor, and a random pirate ship will arrive, or two, and give you a hand. And that can be super clutch, or hilariously underpowered if it just shows up. But you also need to be careful with them because look at that planetary base income increase. 100% base income on a planet like Bespin puts it at 500 credits. Now we're up to 4,669. That's a lot. That's a lot. If we can secure something like Ordabana, we'll be making a lot of credits per turn. Income war wake. We're sitting at 14,700 at the moment. Right. Bespin. You don't even have your Tabana gas refineries up yet, do you? Like, we didn't just get those. No, we did not. We need to get the base space station, which is definitely worth it. We'll get a small randomized defense fleet for the garrison. I wish that gave us a little bit more details on what that defense fleet would look like. But if we get this up, we can get the, what's it called? The Tabana gas actual refineries built, and that'll increase the income on this planet considerably. On the ground, we zoom in. One of the things that they've changed in this version is we can now make multiple power generators. Enhanced ground turrets powers, and let's see, enhances ground turrets and powers certain structures. Wait, it changes ground turrets? Plus 50% buildable turret damage in battle. Whoa! Really? I wonder if those stack. I didn't realize those increased the ground. That might explain why the turrets didn't seem to be doing much in my last battle when I was testing this out on stream. That's hilarious and kind of awesome. All right, so that's a plus. But the reason that they've separated this from the shield generators is because they want raiding to be more of a thing and to feel more like doing raids. Of course, we don't want to have our entire force on the ground, so let's get the Falcon, let's get Rogue Squadron, let's get you guys all into orbit. We also want to get a rebel base on this planet because it's super important, and I want to be able to try to hold that as best we can. So we're going to invest a little bit more, putting us down to 9,000. Okay. We can see Iridus. I wonder. No, we're getting question marks on that. How do we want to handle this? Manan is going to be a problem. We're probably going to lose you. We do have a shield generator, but you're not an easy planet to hold on to. I think I want to evacuate this. We've gotten word the Empire is on the way. Evacuating the planet and selling the resources they are in would give us another, what? About 2,500, so about 3,000 credits, and we can get this Nebulon B out of here, and a group of T-Wings. Our early interceptors in the game. I'm actually okay with this. So let's go ahead. Let's sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Probably thinking, but why, Shaq? Those are resources that you could use. And you're not wrong. Like, the shield generator can be nice, but the overwhelming force that the Empire will bring to bear here, we wouldn't really even be a bump in the road with those units against them. And the resources it will take to try to slow them down is just too much for us right now. All right, we haven't figured out what we want to do here with Rothana. Rothana, I want to turn you into a production facility. I would love to do that because I know you get you're global engineering, right? So you should have, yeah, you get like a cut on Nebulon B. So Rothanan, heavy engineering. Well, let's go into the whole planetary info on it. You can see. So global manufacturing bonus. Local manufacturing. Oh, it's not giving me the stats. I have to look at it, I guess, in here. The Empire can construct acclimator assault ships on this planet. Global manufacturing bonus. So I guess anybody who's built by Rothanan, that's quite drive yards. And yeah, we're still getting a 2,700 decrease. Are you a supply base? No, you're a light factory. Because that's definitely cheaper, right? 12,350 for the MC-75. If we go over to like Moncala shipyards, okay, you're actually cheaper at Moncala, but that doesn't count. Who else has got a shipyard? Sulust Vaughn would have a shipyard. How much are you there? We just can't build them because we don't have the capital shipyard. You definitely can get stuff. I thought it was ground troops. Maybe it is. Maybe we just don't have the building for it yet. I thought you got something cool. Now, one of the new techs in this that's really neat, I like this idea. This is new to this version, is that you can now focus, like you could always, in the last version, focus on what kind of tech you want to research into. By the way, this will make a space station that can be destroyed, and then you'll lose that technology, the ability to produce that technology, not the units that you've made. But you can do that now for ground, so we can focus on getting Alliance infantry and get better infantry, or we can focus on getting better ground infiltrators. So if we want to do a lot of raiding, we can go for light vehicles and armored vehicles in general, or even aircraft. Now, wait a minute. What is the aircraft one? Let's see. Aircraft would be U-Wings. That makes sense. That'll give us the Ion, I believe it's like an Ion door gunner that gets into that. Z-95 ground attack squadrons will be possible at Tier 1 and Alliance. And then we'll be able to build the second version of this. Interesting. Okay. Camino. Yes. Yeah. So Rothanan, right? 500 to get a Spec Ops, a Security Forces soldier platoon, right? So this is your bare bones basic Tier 1 platoon. Now, if we look over at Camino, they're 500 there. There's 425 here. We can pump out troops because they're using the old Clone Wars era training facilities. They're not cloning troops here, but they're using those training facilities, which is pretty neat. well, you know what we're going to end up doing. These are the 3 landing pads. This is the main landing pad, I think. No, this would be the main Imperial landing pad if they ended up using it. So what we'd want to do, you're good there. You need to be here, and then we'll be able to fall back and hold this if we need to. Actually like you better right there. Well, that way we can secure the bridges, potentially. Potentially, for holding Camino. We do have the Liberation. There's my ship. There's my goofy face with the marine helmet. I love that they made this. The developers put that together. Found some image of me from a stream or something and put that together. And because the Liberation is in orbit, the Liberation isn't just a warship. It's also a base of operations for training Kota's militia. So we can make the militia commando platoons. They're a little bit on the expensive side at 1,745, and all of the raiding units have been rebalanced in this. So if we go over to like Bothua, and I'm not just refreshing this for your guys' sake, this is a refresher for me as well, to figure out what our strategy is going to be. So Bothua, we can get our Bothan Pro platoons. This gives us a cloaking, shotgun wielding, no, flamethrowers. What? Bothans get flamethrowers? Interesting. Where did I get shotguns from? Battlefront. The original Battlefront, you could play as a Bothan with a shotgun. Yeah, with an energy shotgun, a scattergun, what they call them. You can also get what Bothan, nope, those are just Sec Force heavy soldiers. We get those back here? Yes, we can. It's only tier 1. So we don't have an infiltrator base here. We can get Lieutenant Page, who also has infiltration. Also 3,000 credits. So we sold multiple structures, and the money we made from those structures will pay for 1 Lieutenant Page. The important thing, by the way, on the list of gear on this is those proton charges, all right? That's what's important. Proton charges are what you're going to use to take out, also the medics. The medics are pretty sweet. But those are going to give you the ability to take out buildings quickly. And so you're going to want proton charges. And one of the things that they've changed about doing raids and raid units is that the early level special operations troops for the rebellion will now have less proton charges than the higher ranked ones. It was the other way around for a long time, which is hilarious. That means that the guys who were supposed to be better at doing raids were actually worse at them. So now that's been fixed. What we are actually going to put our money into, though, is most likely smugglers. I think we're going to go for Alliance. Under the Retrieval Department and Counterintelligence, retrieval operatives handle suspected traitors among the Alliance ranks, rooting out and destroying enemy infiltration and corruption wherever they're found. So that's the cheaper way of dealing with corruption, I believe, without using a hero. We've also got Bothan Spies. Bothan Spies are the eyes and ears of the rebellion, can spy on an enemy planet and reveal information like units and buildings. Quite cool. What we're actually going to do, though, is we're going to pump out 4 smugglers right now, and we're going to start making contacts with the fancy schmancy core worlders and see if they will help fund a better future by funding the Rebel Alliance. So we're definitely going to do that. We're also going to pick up... Oh, man. I kind of want to start building up a raiding party, but I feel like that might be a little premature. I mean, we could start doing hit and runs on stuff like Baccarat is so poorly defended at the moment with only 1 structure. We could annihilate the defenses there. That's actually not bad. Solo is already in the region. So my idea for this campaign, let me give you the broad strokes for the opening, is to get the Liberation and build up a small battle group here, and then punch through Pauline, Virox as a mean station, which is, yes, from the game that you're thinking of, all the way to Ordabana, secure Ordabana with that fleet, and join up with Rogue Squadron and the rest of the forces that are here. Rogue Squadron being the one I'm thinking of the most, but, you know, I almost said Ordabana. That's a place, not a person. Nope, Jajana's up there. It was Iblis. To join up with Iblis, which it wouldn't be a bad idea. And then we'd have that force to either bring back and maybe support the Mon Cala front, or maybe try to snuff out the Black Sun in this region completely, and maybe push them all the way to Thyfera. I don't know yet, but pushing through that region quickly would mean that we can really get heavy hitters along with fighter support, because that's the big problem with this fleet. There isn't enough fighter support to win those fighter battles, and we want that. Another thing that we got to think about is where are we going to get our first tech, and what is it going to be? I want to get that going because it takes a while, and I want it to be fighter technology. I am going to put that over at Hoth. Yep, you're getting fighter tech. Do I want it at Hoth, though?
Tech
Yes.
Upgrade under construction.
You're getting that technology. Utapau. What's your planet bonus, my friend? What do you get? This planet can build ground mining facilities. It can, but I don't think we get it, right? No, we can get a manufacturing base. We're also broke? Wow, we're really broke. Okay. One thing that we do have to keep an eye on as we start losing planets is our build capacity. There are certain structures that will help with that. What's your base look like? Oh, yeah. That's right. You're the one with the pit in the middle. This is a great map for airborne defense because they can fly over the pit and harass units as they try to make their way across. But I like that it tells you we can build mining facilities, which makes you think that anyone can build them. But I don't see them in the list unless we need to make a certain structure to get access to them. I'd love to have mines. I don't think we can get mines, though. I think it's only the New Republic that gets them. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that one. This unit will win station. Oh, freighter income bonus. Yeah. I mean, how much do you make right now? 150? Souls fan. Mustafar actually makes 238 a turn. Mustafar's kind of making bank, and I wouldn't mind putting a supply base on there and get some freighters so they can move around and make us some extra cash. All right. Let's get those resources coming in. I would really rather not lose the orbit of Bothwell, but that's probably gonna be a thing. And then we'll try to hold on to it by the ground.
Confirmed.
Rathana, give me your ground forces. Deploy them over at Bothwell. We're gonna send over Coda to help hold and train Bothans, and to hold that world. That world is kind of key. And then for super cheaps, we are going to put a couple of points into getting some troops to send over to...
I hear you need my services.
Over to Bothwell, because I feel like that's going to be where the problem comes in. We do have our first envoy, and I think he needs to go gambling. Yeah, Cato to Moiety is one of my favorite places to steal from. It's the gambling central. So outside of maybe the wheels, probably a bit more gambling. But 150 credits is the baseline. It's not what it's making. It's making a hell of a lot more than that. What do we got, Mon Mothma? What do you need from me? Well, one, we need to generate support. The civilians of the galaxy count on us. If we fulfill their mission, their support for the Rebel Alliance will grow, and more people will help us. This could also come in the form of more mission requests. So the same way that the crime system works, as this builds up, that support builds up, we'll get better missions and mission rewards. So, what's the mission? Riot. An opportunity has presented itself. I'm going to try my best to do more of these missions. I know I had a habit of ignoring them in the last campaign, and that's not good. The opportunity has presented itself. Discontent among the subjugated world populace has reached its peak, and mass rioting has erupted. If we were to send some people to offer guidance, then we could possibly maximize the impact of chaos, perhaps destroy some of the enemy's infrastructure. Send either Princess Leia, Kyle Katarn, or Han Solo, or a combination of the three to lead. If we can inspire it, sending along additional commandos will help. We could do that. We could send both Han Solo, Princess Leia, and pull Kyle from the north. Kyle Katarn is the farthest north portion of the map at the moment. I don't have the commando units to spare. We didn't end up training Paige. So, where do you want me to send them? Eridus. Why? Where is Eridus? Eridus was... No, that's Eridu. Eridus... there it is. It's actually not far. Like, hilariously not far. Okay. I'm willing to do this. Let's try it. I don't remember what happens when we do this.
Construction complete.
So we're gonna grab you. We're gonna grab Leia. Leia, come on up. Let's meet up at Alwyn.
Only you could be so bold.
And we do have a time limit on this. We do need to move pretty quickly. I'm even going to send over R2-D2 and C-3PO. If you're wondering why, they do have a combat ability. They have the ability to turn off turrets if that becomes a problem. So, I don't remember if there is combat in this or if we end up just getting, like, a bonus from it. Is there anybody else we want to send over? No. So I really do wish we had... Wow, C-3PO, you are slow. Okay.
Profit margins will be large.
Let's move up here. And we need to start stealing some more credits. I'm thinking the wheel this time. The wheel is over here. Start equal opportunity stealing for people. We're going to go after the Black Sun's extra credits.
Departure vector set.
So load up into your transportation and get moving. Let's also deploy our ground forces to the planet. You're not doing us any good there.
I hear you
Coda,
need my
take
services.
control over the defenses of this world. I could put a shield generator, a power generator down, and then start thinking about, yeah, because the turrets are going to be better if I put a power generator down there. That's quite cool, actually. And I do want to try it. How close are you going to be to the front line? Probably going to lose Manan. I have to think about Kashyyyk, too. We haven't done that yet. Like, Manan and Onderon are always kind of a key for the Empire, like really early. We've also got Rebel 1 that needs to be moved and positioned, and then we need to rearrange our forces over at Mon Cala. Coruscant is something we don't have to worry about much. I've only ever seen them attack out maybe like once or twice. Normally I've started that fight. All right, Kyle. Do we have the forces necessary to knock over Kali and just take this planet from them? Maybe. Maybe if we pull the rebel forces over there. Maybe even Dathomir. I'd love to get the Witches of Dathomir to join our force. That might be a bit too early for that, though. Jägerminer is right here, though it is cut off from Imperial supplies. And Iridonia, the home of the Zabraks, is a neutral faction at the moment. Yeah. Let's... How are you looking right now? I mean, you've got an Alliance shipyard, so you'll have a little bit of backup. I almost want to pull everybody out of here. Yeah, let's do it. You guys are on the move. Let's get you out. Let's get Kyle moving as well. He's going to join up with the infiltration team. Infiltration team is going to be here.
Let's go.
And we do have our next infiltrator. What would be a good place to borrow some cash from? I need to make a withdrawal. Kessel, honestly, isn't bad. We've got the mines of Kessel. It also is Imperial, so I don't mind borrowing a bit. I always want to take Kessel, but it's harder to take than you think. I don't know if it's the map, but I've had some bad luck with that planet. Do we get the tech first? I actually want to get some X-Wings going. Nope. I mean, I can get X-Wings going, but I haven't gotten the tech yet, so they won't train.
Constructing
They'll
unit.
get cute here. Might as well keep that money fluid.
Cancelled.
All right, C-3PO, go ahead and start moving out.
Of course, sir.
Kyle should be on his... Oh, man, that's going to take him a while. He's going a long route. Super long route. Is there any chance for any... Yes, but it's not great. It's like flamethrowers and stuff. That's not... He gets take cover. Oh, wow. He's the only infiltrator unit I think that gets take cover. I'm pretty sure. I want those detonators. I really do. How do you not have the infiltrator building? You have to, right? Or do we haven't done the research. We don't just get them anymore. We have to do the 5,000 credit research. That is so painful. No, 2,500 research. Yes, do it. We're going to be defending this on the ground. So I'm okay with that. Let's get it done. We're going to hold this place, though. We have to hold that place. It's super important. All right, Liberation. Call in support ships from Rafana and dreadnoughts from Bothoa. I'm going to regret moving you, aren't I? I'm worried that the Black Sun are going to attack us. Oh, we got to get you guys moving. Our credits are starting to come in. We're now at 6,000. You can see where all of our income is coming in. And let's steal some money from... I almost want to steal money from Naboo, because they've got 3 stacks there, and it could get better. There's also... Coruscant. We haven't stolen money from Coruscant yet. You got to have some brass space balls of steel to steal from Coruscant, with the Emperor hanging out there. What else do we want? We want to make sure that money keeps coming in. I'm almost tempted to go for Gendrilla. It almost feels right getting money from Mon Mothma's homeworld, right? Like, she's got contacts there. Now, not great. Like, our infiltration team is super tiny. Let's get the militia going as well. Can anybody else make X-Wings? No, it's literally just Hoth. And Hoth is busy getting better fighter technology at the moment. To unlock... what do you unlock? U-Wings, Cutlass Squadrons, GR-75 Fleet Tender. Really? The Fleet Tender comes from small craft? I guess that makes sense. We have to take Sulust to get the Quasars. Not there yet. Not there yet. You don't happen to be within, like, a sensor range, do you? No. Imperial Small Dock. Small randomized defense fleet. There's gonna be a victory class in there. It's almost guaranteed. I don't think we've got the fighting capability necessary to take that. Good grief, I would love to have this. But to build it here, what would I need? Capital Ships Yard, 7,000 credits, which we could afford, then we wouldn't be able to afford the actual ship. Rathana. You can also make me ground troops. Why don't you start cranking out my blockade runners? So, blockade runners and hammerheads. The Curlian Corvette is a screener hunter, meaning it's able to hunt other Corvettes of the same size. But it's a screener as well, so it doesn't do it as well. Versus the hammerhead, which does hunting specifically, because it's got, what is it? It's like mediums, right? No, it's got twin light turbo lasers on the front. And then it's got 2 heavy dual lasers and a 1 laser cannon. So this is better taking out fighters. This is going to be hunting out other Corvettes. What we're going to need, though, isn't any of those things. What we really need is something to kill cap ships, honestly. Or we need to win those fighter fights straight up. Let's get...
Constructing unit.
We're going to have to get a fighter production facility here, I think. Or we're going to have to start making progress on this earlier than we expected. What I'm building right now is a couple of those gunships. These things are armed with flat cannons, so they're going to debuff and kill enemy fighters nearby. They also get concussion missiles. Yay. We get a few of these mixed in with a group of, like, maybe R41s. Maybe if we can splurge for it, fighter production, get some bombers over here. As long as we can win the fighter fight before they have a chance to do much damage to our capital ships. Like the Liberation. I mean, we might be able to get some work done. Maybe. All right. I'm waiting for my raiding party to be done. Lieutenant Page is on the way. You're on the way. How's our mission time? By week 15? What week are we into? Week 5. Okay, we got time. We got time. We don't need to rush it. Not too quickly, at least. Hey, Bespin. You ready? You ready? Now, when I build this, they're going to come for you. That's the scary part. When I build these to ban a gas, you become, like, target numero uno. And we need to defend you in space. Or with ground installations shooting into space. And the ion cannon just doesn't wow me. It's good, but the only defense station we can put over here is what? Projection shield? With a small squadron of a couple of Y-Wings? Ugh. Yeah, you get a fleet tender. Oh, yay. Oh, man, you're cheap. But you do get 3 burst laser cannons.
Constructing.
Let's go. I should put you in orbit, too. I forgot that you have. You don't. Hey! What's up, Mon Cala? What's up, Mon Mothma? Mon Mothma wants us to know that Mon Calamari are an important ally of ours. Therefore, I assign the Admiral of the Fleet to secure Mon Calamari and prevent an Imperial incursion. His skills, however, are too valuable to be wasted. This is the buffer zone mission. There we go. We're stealing more credits. The buffer zone mission, meaning what they want us to do is they want us to develop a buffer zone around Mon Cala so that they are willing to move ships away from the homeworld.
We're done for.
What? Properly neutralized on Bothua? That is not a good sign. It means that the enemy is probably coming for us. How are we doing on that training? 84% on that rating group, and 46% here for Lieutenant Page is done. So now we have the buffer zone mission. Cool. Very, very cool. Now, I don't think we can take this. It's got a governor's palace. It's also got a standard imperial factory. So I'm not quite sure exactly what they want us to do on this other than do a raid. We'll wait until those trainings are done and we'll see. Yay, your gunships are ready. Now, one of the things that we are going to do, we're going to start banning a few front lines. Toydaria. You're a valuable planet. Like, you really are making me money.
IPV reporting.
Let's fall back to Kashyyyk here. Move our space stations out of the way so we can see what our stacks are doing.
Moving out.
Onderon. I want your ground forces so they can't escape there. Let's stack you up. And let's get Rogue One out of there. Now, Concord Dawn is a broken moon. You do have a ground base, though. Really? Oh, yeah. Concord Dawn has the Mandalorian mercenaries kind of spread around the map. So when we drop onto that planet, they may be on our side if they decide to be. They may be on the Imperial side. Eating the Black Sun can actually force that. They can get friendly units, which is quite cool. Yeah, if Mandalore decides to come after us, though, it's not gonna go well. Let's move our forces to Molinist from my G2.
Moving into position.
And wow, you've actually got
Space tech level advanced. New options available.
how much are you worth? 300 credits? Why? What's the deal with Scipio? Oh, it's a gambling planet. No wonder you're so damn valuable. Yeah, I'd love not to lose you, but that may be a thing. I'd focus it. Okay, we got our raiding party. Almost 76%. I am gonna keep pausing because it's necessary. If you want to stay alive in this, you need to be making those decisions. Oh, we were gonna move Rogue One. Let's do that right now. So Rebel One. If we move them away and hit Mandalore, we're not gonna actually attack Mandalore. We're just gonna pop through them. We're gonna hyperspace in, hyperspace out. Let's go ahead and do that.
On my way.
As soon as we do this, you always retreat to the shortest
Tactical
hyperspace
battle
line that is
imminent.
friendly to you. Even if it's not anywhere connected to you, you'll just jump across, right? You'll do a blind jump. Begin. And we're gonna jump, emergency jump out of here. And that should put Rebel 1 on the Mon Cala side of the front line. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we don't want to fight this. We don't want to fight. This is one of the most heavily defended planets in the game. Because, especially if they build certain ships. Whoa, what is that? A lot of the maps have changed. Like that. See? We got Venator back there. It looks like there may be a Providence or a Recusant back there. It's hard to tell.
Star Viper Squadron reporting.
We did get a group of Mandalorians that have decided to be on our side, which is pretty hilarious. In some very cool looking ships. Too bad we can't keep them. Now that we've arrived, we're going to jump to hyperspace immediately. Some of you might think this is cheese, but it's not. I think it fits pretty well with the Rebels. We have the
Retreat in
fastest
progress.
hyperdrive calculation speed of any faction. We have to use that to our advantage. Don't be afraid to retreat. Everybody else has a lot longer retreat timer. We're out of here. And we're trying to get our assets in the places that they need to be. Now this looks like a fighting force. Not a great one, but at least we'll be able to try something.
Need something destroyed.
Or fall back if we need to. What's the ground base look like on Yavin? Yeah, I think the drop zone is here for the Empire. This is actually pretty not easy to hold, but it's not bad to hold. If we can get a shield generator, a power generator down there, and get some turrets built with extra damage, bonus damage, I could go for that. Maybe even a Rebel factory. So we get, what do we get for Rebel factories at this tech level? We get a garrison of AF5s, T3Hs, T1Bs. I gotta relearn that with the Rebel. We get armor. All our light armor. Yeah, pull off McCorban.
Let's go.
I'm trying to dissuade them from attacking Yavin. I want them to go after the Empire. Make plays in other directions. Hey, we got our space tech. Fantastic. Now that that's done, I want to win space battles.
Constructing unit.
So we're going to go
Unit in production.
3 X-Wing squadrons. We're going to get
Constructing unit.
U-Wing starfighter support up and running. So, and then we're going to get one of these
Unit in
frigates. So what do we have here?
production.
We have our combat capability for killing enemy fighters, right? We've got our support to give them the buffs. And then we've got the debuff on the enemy and flak weapons. If these guys stick together in this formation, we're going to wreck face. Clear in the skies for the Y-Wings to just shrew through enemies. Hopefully. Not good. Not good. They're already beginning to corrupt us on the, on Bespin's side. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. How we doing? Hey, Kyle's arrived, and we're just about to get our next raiding party. We are at week 7.
Reporting.
Lieutenant Page, join us. What ground tech are we researching? We didn't research any ground tech, did we? I don't
Receiving location.
think we did. If I was going to do it, it would be on probably Rathana. Which is pretty damn tempting, to be honest. Infiltrator tech. We're doing infiltrator tech, right. All right. Let's go for it.
Squadron reporting.
Let's do this.
Come on, Chewie.
Our first raid. Now the mission, just to double check it, was a riot. So this is a support mission. Location Eridus. If mission successful, support will increase by 5. If mission fails, support will decrease by -10. We don't have any, I don't think we have much in the way of support. Riot against the enemy. Locate, along with additional commandos. Let's see what happens. Do I have to actually do the raid to get the victory, or is it just showing up?
Mission log updated.
Riot has failed. Unfortunately, the enemy was able to effectively counter the operation despite our efforts, but don't lose hope. We will free these people soon. Now, is that going to hurt my... Mission failed 1. Okay, sure. I guess I didn't bring enough support. I mean, I technically didn't bring infiltrators, but I did bring... I wonder what the percent chances are on that. Now, we are here. What do they have? That standard factory is kind of scary. And they've got a platoon of stormtroopers on the deck. Not anything we really need to be attacking. You know, I'd rather hit something like Sulust with a raid. Can we see planetary info? What's the map look like? And we'd be dealing with what? Sandstorms, most likely. Weather. Chibbits is the population. Hot and sunny. Yeah, no, we're not gonna raid this, but we will raid Sulust. Let's head over to Sulust with the raiding party. It's a long flight.
Squadron reporting.
I think worth it. Now, if we get tier 2, it's kind of early, I think, but if we get tier 2 Alliance tech, what do we unlock? H-Wing squadrons? Really? H-Wings. They're heavier bombers. I think they're even weaker to fighters, though. X4 squadrons. Marauder Corvettes. We can get some long-range DP-20 gunboats. Ooh. DP-20 gunboats. Yeah, you're kind of singing to me right now. Yeah, I kind of love that idea, though I don't really like the idea of putting it way back there. Let's put it closer to Moncala.
Tech upgrade under construction.
DB-20s are the missile gunship. Yeah. And I think we'll prepare for our raiding party. And if we're going to do a raiding party... oh, you don't have infiltration. Damn. Yeah, you don't. Because I think what we're going to do is we're going to hit Sulust, and if this goes well, we're going to immediately pack up, and we're going to go straight to Baccarat. That is a capital ship facility. Which would mean... Imperial Palace, large Imperial factory. Rebel Alliance can get the Alliance HQ, medium factory. And it's a level 3 space defense planet. We can take that. We'll be looking good. And there's a special unit there, if I remember right. So we're actually doing pretty good in tech-wise. How goes fighter production? Slowly. We could speed it up with a building if we wanted to sell something like the ion cannon. Can we move the ion cannon into the shield? Thanks, guys. I know it's crazy. Mon Mothma in the back, maybe? Just saying. That seemed a bit silly. And we're going to move some ground forces from Mustafar. I think we're going to hit Ordabana.
Construction complete.
Once we get those fighters up and running.
Unit in production.
And none of that matters if you don't start making me Y-Wings, too.
Squadron reporting.
I should probably get some cheapy, like,
Unit
Z95s.
in production.
Just to help flesh out the fleet. Yeah, can't hurt. Can't hurt. All right. How's our money? 7,297. Actually looking pretty good. Pretty good. We need to make a play. I want to make some progress. I want to hit something. Our fleet has arrived. Let's knock over... It's pulling our forces out, but... Where's our Nebulon B? We don't have a Nebulon B in this fleet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's have both of you. We're going way north.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, there it goes. So Onderon was the first attack by the Empire against us. I'll launch the battle just to see if we might be able to pull something off. We do have a station in orbit. So we'll have like a small defense group. I don't expect much, but even a couple of kills could slow them down.
Reinforcements en route.
Reinforcements arriving. We got a bulk freighter. Not great. Okay, there's two. Oh,
Reporting in.
I'll take the dreadnoughts. That means we're not going to be very maneuverable, though. No gunships, huh? Come on. Nebulon B.
Reinforcements en route.
Another bulk freighter and another Nebulon B.
reporting.
Wonderful.
I should be there.
We actually got a couple of freebie units in the bottom, too. Nice.
Standing by.
It's Onderon. We get the partisans with us. Cool.
Ready for orders.
Reinforcements
These
en route.
Going in.
are going to be useful.
Full throttle.
Close your S-foils and get cruising. We need to get you back to the base.
Reinforcements en route.
Let me guess. We have, like, no Y-Wings, though, right?
En route.
No, it's all long probe variant. There's one Y-Wing group.
Construction complete.
Reporting in.
I wonder if we could slow them
Construction
down.
complete.
En route.
Like, I want you all to rally up right about
Proceeding.
here.
Y-wing.
Let's get the Y-Wing. If you don't know what a long probe Y-Wing is, it's these guys. And they've got a little dish on the top. They've lost their ability to drop bombs. They've replaced all that with sensor technology. And now we can see what the enemy is up to. Now, they didn't give me much in the way of pop-in subsystems with this group.
Ready for commands.
And the only enemy that we might be able to slow down outside of the enemy's anti-fighter area, and they also have Vader, so they're going to chew right through us. Would be the... Yeah, I mean, there's a victory. We're not going to kill that, though. We might kill a Carrack. By the way, this is the new Carrack model if you haven't seen it. Look at it. Isn't that cool? I like it. I like it. There's a little Imperial logo on it, too. And then just covered in guns. Horrifyingly covered in guns. Anti-fighter guns. Yep. These are, what, lights? Lasers? Oh, what do you are? Yeah. Destroyer. No, they're ion weapons. Really? Oh, I'm confusing you with the Lancer. It's been a bit since we played as the Empire. Yeah. Okay, so you're like a brawling Lancer fighter.
Calling for me, sir.
Gunship. Yeah, you guys need to get together if we're doing this. I would love to knock out...
Roger that. Squadron, move out.
Yeah,
Right away.
we're going to try. We're going to do something really silly, and we're going to
Your
try
orders?
spread out to knock out the shields on that
Frigate reporting.
victory. I think that's going to be the plan.
At your command.
Blockade
Arms
runners,
ready.
fall into the back there.
95 here.
We're going to need those fighter squadrons with us.
Flight systems engaged.
Come over to the side. We're all going to hit from the same angle.
Form up.
Come on, you wings.
Moving
I
out.
need you in this fight. You can't be a
Awaiting orders.
million miles away. Wait, you're actually
Heading out.
slower with your... Weapons fire fit... Wait. Let me read that again. Am I confused? Is this backwards? Lock S-foils together to increase shield recharge by 100%. While S-foils are locked, weapon fire 50% slower and movement speed is 50% slower. But the shields recharge. Okay, but you're faster with them
I
open.
copy. Fall out.
Let's do another scan.
Bombers reporting in.
Let that go through. So there's our target, the victory.
Reporting.
I'm going to order you boys to move in and target that
Directing all
shield
fire on the
generator.
shield generator.
Go ahead and get into combat mode.
Yes, sir.
Same deal with the rest of you. I do want the long
Roger
probe
that.
to go in because he's not going to do me any good anyways. If they're shooting at him, that means they're not shooting at
Take
somebody
down those
else.
shields.
I don't
Y-wing
think
here.
we're going to break them.
Form up.
The other objective is to take out the hero
Primary
that
target
they've
is the
got.
shield
They've
generator.
got, what's her name? If we could kill her, she's in a what, Devastator, I think. Yeah, look at it. It's such a cool ship. I can zoom in on it so you can see it. This was the multi-crew ship from Star Wars Galaxies with the wonderful windows, including a skylight, which is pretty neat. We should be able to take that out if I can get the hunters over there. So we'll get like the blockade runners and the hammerhead working on it. If I even have a hammerhead. I do not. I have 3 blockade runners though. They might be able to get the trick done. The rest of you are just there to distract the enemy.
Yes, Commander.
All right, so the attack
Awaiting orders.
has been planned.
On my way.
The enemy fighters aren't engaged yet. And their fighter cover is kind of crap. So as soon as we hit this thing, I'm going to have
Take
everybody
down
break
those
off and start
shields.
killing those fighters. The only thing that I'm really worried
Copy.
about is Vader
Ready.
when it comes to fighters. All right, here we go. Weapons are firing. Torps are away. Good job, boys. Good job. Still haven't killed either one of the shield generators, but you've taken it down by about half. All right.
I copy.
Space station
We're going to
damaged.
pause for a second.
Squadron reporting. Standing
Where are
by.
you guys located right now?
Ready for orders.
You are in the fight. I want you to drop supplies.
On my tail. Target's coming in fast. Send me on my way.
All right, the shield is down, and we've done almost a quarter of their health. So,
Reporting in.
R41, you're strike fighter, right? So you've probably already used up your missiles, I imagine. We want the enemy to engage
Sir?
us.
Accelerating to attack speed.
Ready for command.
We want you to drop, like that's you're the only chance back there. You got to drop those supplies. Please drop those supplies.
Calling for me, sir.
I don't care where you drop them, just drop them.
Reporting.
Wow, you guys are
Target
doing.
those lasers.
You guys are
Hit
doing
the
work.
engines.
Picking up signal.
Target the
Yeah,
primary
you guys are
engines.
getting work done.
Roger that.
U-wings, get out of there.
Let's move out.
All right, the enemy has engaged the actual space station. Where the Nebulon Bs are all way too far
Nebulon
back.
B frigate here.
Remember, our secondary objective here,
Your
I'm
orders,
actually going to
sir?
pull you guys back.
Weapons
Secondary objective
online.
here, after killing that Venator, is going to be
Form up.
get
Going
over
for the
here,
lasers.
and you smite this ship
Attacking the lasers.
Yes, sir.
like it owes you
Starting
money.
my run.
Awaiting orders. Going for the lasers.
Well, ordering them all to go after the hull, because there's nothing on that ship that's going to really do any damage to us, is to kill this hero. We're not going to take out Vader, not with this mess, but we might be able to delay this long enough.
Z95 standing by.
Reinforcements en
We're
route.
drawing their fire.
We've got enemy fighters starting to bring in. I'm a little worried that they're going to start actually returning to the fight. What in the world?
Copy. Attacking the lasers.
Rejoin this fight.
Ready.
Let's go
Hit
for the engines.
engines.
If you guys slow those engines down,
Construction
The laser
complete.
banks are your primary
nice.
target.
He's not going anywhere.
Changing course to intercept.
Enemy fighters in range.
Kick that on.
I copy. Let's go. Keep going. Going for the lasers.
Y-wing squadron reporting. Torpedoes armed.
Can we just?
Weapons charged.
Yeah, it's questionable. It's super questionable. All right, blockade runners.
Ready for action.
Now is your time to shine.
Guns at the ready.
Go in.
Waiting command.
You. I don't think you can tractor beam something this small, can you? Oh, you can't. Lame. All right, I'm just gonna have all fighters, all ships. I know most of you aren't gonna be able to hit this, but some of you might get lucky. You never know. Let's go ahead and start jamming those weapon
Standing
systems.
by. Send me on my way.
And
I'm going
anybody who has any firepower left, go in.
The enemy has got
Y-wing standing by.
Time for a little surprise.
Moving to attack
I feel like
position.
did we misclick? I might have
Space
misclicked.
station damaged.
Now, I'm not convinced we're still going to win this or kill this Venator, because as soon as those fighters start to... Yep. As soon as those fighters start saying, hey,
reporting.
you gots to go, I have to pull firepower off of this to start slowing down their ability
Yes,
to kill
sir.
us.
Target confirmed.
I'm going to have you break off. Let's get the Z95s
Sir?
all breaking off.
My scope's positive.
And let's get you lobbing missiles as well at him.
Orders.
You
Attack.
guys are doing good. You got it down to 81%.
Yes, Commander.
How are you guys doing? Yeah, brace, brace, brace. How is her health is dropping. Is it because the blockade runners have gotten in range?
I've been hit.
This is kind of what you guys do. I don't even know where she is. There she is.
Ready to fire.
Yes, yes, there, she's done. We got her. All right, next objective should probably be something that I think we can kill. Would be like the
Ready to
Carrack.
fire.
So let's just get all units focusing on the next support boat. If they don't have ion weapons, they're not going to be taking out those shields that fast in the next fight. How we doing? We have almost killed an enemy carrier straight out.
I've lost engine 2.
Nice. Though, like I said, once they start engaging
Good is
us,
gone. C95 here.
Got one.
I'm going in.
once they start engaging us. All right, we're switching fire. You three, get over here, and I need you to hard burn. Oh, did I do that too early? No, we're good. So we're pulling them back.
Construction complete.
We need those turbo lasers back here.
Roger that. Acquiring target.
Construction complete.
Now,
Reinforcements
I
on
think
route.
we can kill these
Fighters.
fighters.
Got one on me.
Yeah, switch to the fires. You've almost got them.
Attack.
I need help.
Construction complete.
Now, I'm curious what you would do here. Do you focus on the fighters to give the enemy fighters to give your fighters a chance to finish this thing off, or do you have the blockade runners kill the Venator? Venator is dropping in health pretty quickly, but I think it's mostly from the fire from the
Fire.
fighters of ours.
Yes, Commander.
Let's unpause. Let's see how this goes.
Our space station is under attack.
Open fire.
Let me switch the fire on this. 33-30. I think we're gonna get it.
Bombers at the ready.
I love that you guys are here.
Responding.
You got light weapons. Go for it. How goes the fight back? Whoa, camera freak out. Second camera freak out. Come on, let me get controls. All right, remember, this is all just the free space station that we got for this planet we knew we were going to lose. So this is actually weirdly feels like a victory, even though it is a defeat in this battle. Look at that Venator go! An Imperial carrier worth, what, 6,000 credits or something? They're way up there.
Attack that target.
Now, yeah, we didn't really do the damage necessary to kill that Carrack.
Attacking
There's a
target.
small chance we could do it. Let's try. We are behind.
Underway.
Try to stay behind this ISD.
Bombers reporting.
I'm ordering all fighters to make their suicide run into that station.
Fire at will.
Doesn't anybody have any missiles left? Run.
Coming out.
We need to close that gap right now. Let's go. All right. Their cannons are going in. We're actually getting good damage.
Corvette moving out.
Keep
Heading
dodging.
out.
Okay,
Roll out.
we've lost the engine charge, and one of us is tractor beamed. Yeah, that might be it for us. That tractor beam's holding him in place. We might be able to run out of range, actually. Keep running.
Over there.
Keep running. Keep running. Nah, he's got you. Okay, overall, not bad. Not bad.
We may lose this battle, but we'll win the war.
That is one of the capital ships taken out. And a hero. They've lost that hero. Make them pay for it. Make them pay for it. Now, the ground invasion is about to happen on Onderon. Do I want to try to fight this? No, because I don't think I'll kill any units. So we're going to go ahead and sell these. Sorry, Infiltrator base, as much as I'd like to keep you. That isn't going to happen. They're going to take Onderon soon. That means we need to move our troops to Kashyyyk. That battle is coming. Okay. Let's move the Northern Fleet. Who did I put in fleet? Pathfinder position. Nobody. Because we didn't have a Nebulon B.
Standing by.
Go for it. Because we're going to knock this out.
Squadron reporting.
That does mean we're going to need ground forces, though. I'm going to start.
System lost.
here.
I'd like to keep Bastion under our control. That's why I want to rush over here and do this. Bastion has a very large planet that is interesting to defend. They have to come down a very linear path. And we've got a lot of spots to build in. That means this could be a moneymaker for us. System lost. Oh, did they take Onderon? Yeah, he must have already dropped. Yeah, they took it. They took it. Dodonna here. Your fleet. This is a strong fleet. Like, this might be strong enough to break Void Station. And open a route. Yeah, we could do this. We hold Kashyyyk on the ground, and then we move out of here. Oh, wow, it's already been an hour. All right, everybody. that's going to wrap up this episode of Awakening the Rebellion. I didn't realize we were so far into it. I'm just getting into this campaign. If you enjoyed the video, you guys know what to do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me for a new campaign. I look forward to reading your tactical advice for the next episode. I will see you all next time. Later, everybody.